Hi guys, and welcome back to more in Bruges on the False Nines YouTube channel. In the last episode we ended our second season in charge of Cercle Brugge, and we did not finish top of our Europa League playoff group. We finished in third. We had a little board meeting. The board were not happy with our performances, and they gave us 5 league games to save our job. We have to get 7 points, so we are under pressure at the start of next season. And looking at our fixtures, which have been released now, it's Lokeren, Westerlo, RMP, Mechelen and Oostend. So I think we should be able to get 7 points from that. I mean, that's what, 2 wins and a draw. That's actually pretty achievable. So I think we'll be okay. We're also in the Europa League. We did not win the playoff, but as we were runners up in the Belgian Cup and the Lex won the league, we qualified for the Europa League. So we're into the second qualifying round, and I'm going to be showing you that today. I'll be playing both legs against Linfield of Northern Ireland, who in their first qualifier defeated a Faroe Islands team, EB Strymo from the Faroe Islands, beating 5-0 on aggregate. And we're facing them today in the second qualifying round. In between the two legs, of course, we'll be seeing who we get in the third qualifying round, and we have a friendly against Vitesse in between. So I'm going to be showing you both of those games today, and then tomorrow we're going to jump straight into that Lokeren game, and then after that we'll play Oostend. Actually, no, I'll change my mind. We're not going to do the first league game. I'll be playing both Europa League legs, and then we'll probably have the third qualifier around here. So I'll make a decision at a later time. But we're going to be doing the 2 Europa League second round legs today. Pre-season was okay. We can't see all the games for whatever reason. I don't know why. Where have all our games gone? We have more games than that. Where are they? Right, I see. So, sorry guys, I got very confused there. We did have other friendlies. They added on to the end of the previous season though. So yeah, our break was not as long because I wanted us to do some extra work. We came back on June 24th and we lost 4-1 to Athletic Bilbao. We were 4-0 down in the first half in this game. All 4 goals coming within 10 minutes of each other. Dreadful performance. We pulled a goal back in the second half. Viola scored it, and we tried to try and get back into the game, but it was 4-1 in the end. Yeah, but then this was the very first game, so a lot of fitness issues in the team. Another one we played, we beat Nantes 1-0 at home. The goal here came from Kabanga in the 87th minute. Cristobal took a knock. Yeah, bit better. It's pre-season, a few changes, a few new players as well that are going to start maybe playing some games. Serpetiers is an example, and I want to try and play Louis de Klerk this season as well, and try and give Martin some more games because he didn't have a lot of game time last season. So there are some new names in here, some sales and 1 purchase so far. I do want to try and make more though. And then going into 3 friendlies I played this season. 2-0 win against Len. Christophe De Hena scored in the 20th minute, and Cristobal converted a late penalty. Kabanga took a knock. He had to come off. So yeah, a lot of new names in here that you won't have seen, but have been with our team since the start. 1-0 win away from home against Osasuna. Nando with the only goal here. India had a very good game, sitting in front of the defence. And we defended very well in this game. Kabanga took another knock here. And then there were also 2 knocks that came on before the hour mark. De Klerk and Viola had to come off themselves. And then we beat Colomiers 2-1. We went down in this game in the 4th minute. Kevin Frugier scored. But we pulled it back to 2-1 before half-time. De Hena and Baselik Gergic with the goals. I'm trying to play Baselik Gergic a bit more this season as well. He's had some injury problems, as you can see here. He missed 4 months with a calf tear, and he missed a couple of weeks here and there as well throughout the past 2 years. So hopefully he can get a good run of games this season. If not, we have Cristobal, who is still unhappy, but we're giving him a bit more game time, so he might feature a bit more. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. So looking at our first team squad, here it is. Put it on general info. It's not that bad, I think. We do need to strengthen in some places, but I think we're okay. So Buric and Martinez as our goalkeepers. Right backs, we've got Gevlik, Cornelis, Omazuzi can play anywhere in defence. Left back, Boarding can play there. We also have Boycer. I think Omazuzi will be the other left back playing there. Boarding can also play there, so I don't think we need that. Centre backs, I think we might want one more. I'm not quite sure, but I think we'll try and buy another centre back, or try and loan. I've got a few players coming in on loan from the feeder clubs, so there might be one of them coming in. In midfield, we have one central midfield. One central midfielder which we bought because Faris Haroun got released, so we don't have a central midfielder, not a natural one anyway. And we brought in Rafa. We'll have a look at him in a minute. But we have some defensive midfielders. Our formation doesn't have central midfielders. We have 2 defensive midfielders, but they can play there, so they can push up if they need to. Rafa is a playmaker. I'll show you in a minute. Wingers, Nando outright. Stalins can play out there. He's 21. Good potential with that lad. Basile Gerges can play in the centre and on the left. Arne Nauts went on loan last season. Did not have a very good spell with Beveren. Played 24 games. Didn't score. Rated 6.52. So hopefully he can do a bit better for us. We'll see. If not, then we'll ship him out again. Viola, of course. I want to get a few more goals this season. Kabanga, the same. He might go, actually. I'm not quite sure what to do with Kabanga. Didn't feature as much last season and is... He's slightly declined as a footballer. I think he will start to go down a bit in terms of his rating. Amala, I don't know how much of him we'll see this season. The 19-year-old Cristobal's there, and there's de Klerk. So I don't think we need a lot of areas that need strengthening. If we look at our depth, there's a lot of potential, but in terms of current ability, I think we do need to do a bit of work. So I think maybe a central defender, and maybe a couple of wingers. But of course, as I said, we've got other transfers coming in. We've got these 3 guys, 2 from Torino and 1 from Sporting, I think. Marco Chiesa is the first one. He's a central defender. Very good physically, it seems. Lots of green in there and some good mentals there. Good header of the ball. Marking's good. Tackling's good. So he's got all the right stuff for a defender. Only 22 as well. Simo Verdi, also from Torino. He's a left winger, but he can play anywhere on that attacking midfield line. Can play middle or right as well. Again, lots of green in here, so composure and concentration could be up to 15. Stamina's 15. He's got a fair bit of pace, and he's got good technique. Good set piece taker as well, it seems. So he'll be good. And we are bringing Borson back for another year. The 26-year-old now. We're going to see if we can just get him every year. Eventually, they'll give him to us for good, but we can't buy him at the moment. But he's got no interest in joining. But it might go ahead. We'll see. He might join us again. So I think we'll be okay. But we'll see if these goes through. We'll see if these go through. We have a fair bit of money still to spend. So with the outgoings of our released players. So if we just go to here, we sent some people out early, so Belaid and Haroun, and then this season Wills has gone, and we did actually get some money for someone for the first time this save. Suki Tapazu has gone to Santruiden. He was unhappy at a lack of starts, but he was playing poorly, even though the fans didn't seem to think so. I think they were watching a completely different player, but we've let him go. We got, was it 70,000 for him? It could go up to 90 if including add-ons. Yeah, so we seem to have forgotten about him though. The player has a future transfer arranged. What? Contracted to send. Oh, there must be an old scout report. So yeah, we don't have a full scout report for him, even though he was one of our players. So as soon as we sell players, we seem to forget about them, it seems. Oh god, I've been talking for 10 minutes. That's quite long for me before a game. Right, let's go into a game then. We're facing Linfield at home. And they're playing almost an identical... No, they're playing it's a 4-4-2 really, with two defensive midfielders. We do have that. That is a formation that we have. We could match them, but I think we'll stick with the one striker. We'll do a quick pick. And I'm pretty happy with this, actually, for a first formation. We'll change Viola to a deep-lying forward. Nando as a Ramdeuter I'm trying this year. I haven't really experimented a lot with a Ramdeuter, so we'll see how we do there. And then the bench... I'll have... Yeah, Cornelis... Janssens... We'll get rid of Buric, Bangura, Mala, Rafa. Oh, I didn't show you Rafa. I'll do that. We'll have Martins on, and I think we'll leave it at that. Right, let's have a look at Rafa then. So we bought him from that team, Atletico Madrileño, I think. Got him for nothing. No, he was released from them. Excuse me. He was released from them. We got him on a freebie. So he's a natural midfielder. Pretty unconvincing as a defensive midfielder. I'm going to try and train him up for that though, so we can play him there. And he's fairly competent in the hole as well. So looking at him, actually, he doesn't look that good. But as I said, he's got potential. I mean, he hasn't got 13 is his highest attribute. So then again, attributes aren't everything. So there's a lot of hidden attributes in FM, aren't there? Things like I don't think aggression is one, is it? That's there. So things like sportsmanship and things like that. There's lots of hidden attributes. We'll submit that team. We don't want Dusen as a captain, I don't think. Who do we want as captain? That's a good question. Who do we want as captain? Do you know what? We're going to start Cornelis and we'll have him as captain. We'll do that. We'll start Cornelis for this game. Right. First leg against Linfield. I want a good solid lead here. So we'll see how we do. Yeah, we're favourites. Just push on. We've been doing okay pre-season aside from that early loss against Bilbao, but I don't think our players were nowhere near fitness there, so I won't pay too much attention to that. Other than that, we won all our pre-season friendlies and we have one more, as I said, in between the two legs against Linfield, and we'll also see who we get in the third round if we are to go through. We've got a corner here. It's come out to Van Acker. De Geen's on it now. Can he get a shot away? He does, and he scores. So it's a good start. 12th minute. And De Geen has scored our first goal. An away goal, we don't want to concede one of those. If we can get a good solid lead in this first leg, then I'll be pretty happy. And hopefully, with us in the Europa League, it might make the board think, maybe this guy is okay for us, because it's going to cost them a lot of money to terminate my contract, and Cercle Brugge aren't in a very good place financially. Their finances are now okay. Previously they were insecure, and they have also increased our junior coaching budget, so I think there has been some money come in. But Boyce with a throw in here finds Pierre Borden. Baselec Gergich to Van Acker. Cristobal still unhappy though. He was unhappy at broken promises. We're giving him a run in games, but if the unhappiness is staying, Nando hits the crossbar and it's cleared away by Belizika. So if the unhappiness stays, then we will offload Cristobal. We've got until the end of August to make signings. Baselec Gergich is on 21%. What is that about? He's managed to get a corner in though. And here is another one coming in now. It's floated in. Baselec Gergich, Nando's there. Hudret with a shot and it was hit with some power, but it went wide. That's going to be it. Baselec Gergich seems to be struggling. Right. Don't get complacent out there. Motivation, good. Such an aggravation. We'll keep going. Baselec Gergich is not doing best fitness-wise. We'll keep it going for a bit. That was an optimistic ball. Never mind. They've had a couple of shots, Linfield. We've had a few chances, so we're very much on top. But that one goal margin is a bit tentative. Anything could happen in this in the second leg. Dusen's on the ball. Viola's there, and it's 2-0. Bit more of a safety net now. Yeah, we're dominating this game. We've got possession. Control fluid is something I'm definitely going with this year, and my instructions are these ones. Pump ball into box, hit early crosses and float crosses, drop deeper, tighter marking, close down more. And we can go more direct if we need to as well. I am going to take off Baselec Gergich now on the hour mark. He is struggling. And I'm going to bring on Cristobal. Let's see if we can add a third here, and that would definitely give us a foothold in the tie. Not the game. Mulgrew. No way. I don't know. This is a Northern Irish team, so there are some, not English names, but there are some British names in there. I was thinking of Mulgrews. Brown's on the ball here. It's saved by Martinez. So Boric will struggle to get into the team, I think. I think he will very much be in number 2, even though he is on a first-team contract. Martinez is a very good goalkeeper, actually. So I'm very pleased with him. It's good that we've got him permanently as well. Of course, first season we had a Gazzaniga, but that was only on a season-long loan from Southampton. Martinez belongs to us permanently. Viola's with the ball here. He's lost out though. Callagher cleared it away. Ducen now passes to Borden. If we can get a third here, then we will be very much on top of this tie. Cristobal moving forward. Finds Viola. He's got Nando to the right of him. Is he going to pick him out? No, he goes left. He goes to Boycer. Cristobal's there. Viola's there. Viola scores. If he can carry this into the season, then we're looking good. It's 3-0. Linfield have had a chance, but they haven't really got into the game apart from that. Viola, that was a good ball. And then it came off the defender. Cristobal passed to Viola. He had all the space in the world to turn and shoot. And yeah, he did it. So excellent stuff. I'm going to make another change here. Van Ack is struggling a bit. So we're going to bring on Matthew Martins for him. As I said, I want to try and play him a bit more this season. We don't have Steph Wills anymore. So that's a defender/defensive midfielder that we don't have anymore. 75 minutes played now. I'm going to make that last change. I'm going to bring off Christoph De Heine. And we're going to play Amala. I think he is a winger. Just have a look. But yeah, I think he is. But we'll have a look. Yeah, we'll have him as a winger. So yeah, a few new guys will be sort of poking their heads into the side this year. Linfield have got 10 minutes to push for an away goal. Don't know if they go into or not. De Heine moving forward now. If we can get into the groups, then I'll be amazed. We'll see if we can, but I don't know. It's tough to call. You know, Bruges in. Oh, that was a good ball. Borden didn't get on the end of it, and that was a shocking effort by Mila. I made all our changes now. A few people out there still struggling for fitness. I'm going to sit back and defend for the last few minutes. Unless we get a fourth goal here. Nando, Cornelis, Martins. Viola's there. Viola's on a hat-trick. Where has this come from? He didn't get a lot of goals last year. He scored in the first game. He went almost the whole season without scoring. Scored in the last one, I think. Got a brace in the playoff, and that was it. And he's completely... Well, he's in an amazing performance here today. That was a good win for us. We definitely got the advantage heading into the second leg. I'm very pleased with that performance. Excellent stuff. De Heine with the first goal. Viola with 2 goals in the second half. Carried it into the league season, Viola, and you are a guaranteed starter, my friend. Amala made his debut as well. I'll send the assistant for the conference. I can't be asked to do that right now. So we'll see who we get in our third qualifying round, which it looks like we will be in unless we drastically lose the second leg. I'll be doing the Vitesse friendly off screen, but if there are any goals or anything, any not key highlights, if there's any key moments, then I will show you them. But it's only a friendly, so it's not that important really. But let's have a look at the draw then. So Group 1 seeded teams, Group 1 unseeded teams, Group 2. Where are we? Oh, I think we're right down the bottom. We're in Group 4 unseeded teams. I don't know what that means. We'll just draw them all and see what we've got. So we're a bit further down. Where are we? There we are. Oh, that's difficult. We've got Real Sociedad. Where did they finish in La Liga this year? 14th. And they're in the Europa League. How did they get in that? They must have had a final or something. Or fair play maybe. I don't know. How are they in the Europa League? Oh, okay, I see. They haven't started their season yet. Real Sociedad, where did they finish? They finished in 6th place, so they are in the Europa League. That's a difficult tie. David Moyes isn't their manager anymore. Where has he gone? He was their manager, wasn't he? He's at Getafe. David Moyes is at Getafe now. Sorry, that's not right. Is it achievements? Real Sociedad manager. He was sacked He sold Carlos Vélez for 23.5 million, and he's now the Getafe manager. Okay, that's good stuff. It's always good to see things like that. If you see something that's like changed, and you just quickly look into it. So if we get through Linfield, it'll be Real Sociedad in the third qualifier. That could be difficult. That's a good team. Wilson is going to be joining us. That's good. We'll take him. And hopefully the 2 Torino players will be joining us in due course as well. Hopefully he can get a few more goals this year. It was fairly quiet actually. He could have been a bit better for me, but I've got him again this year. And it looks like Kyosa now is going to be joining us as well. So we've got another centre back. Oh shit! Sorry. Apologies for that. Just knocked my microphone. So yeah, we've got a good central defender here in Kyosa. Pretty good. His last loan spell, let's head, was with Cittadella. And Verdi's joining us as well. Athletic won the Super Cup, which is like their Community Shield. They beat Club Brugge 2-1 at Constant Vandenstock. Yeah. So Club Brugge won it the past 2 years, and then Anderlecht won it before that. Genk won it in 2011, who had a poor season where they finished like 13th or whatever, didn't they? Oh well. Too bad. So sad. Vitesse Arnhem has scored. Been a highlightless game almost, apart from that. Hasn't been a lot else happen, but Vitesse has scored. Not good. It's only friendly though. Gozens had the cross. Janssens headed it away. Proper was there. And it was Olinik maybe? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to make some changes. Marta's going to get sent off here. It's only a friendly, not that important, but it looks like we're going to be losing this game 1-0. Never mind. No, it's a 1-0 defeat. Never mind. It was only a friendly, but I think, yeah, we still should have won that. Did defend well, though. They had a lot of shots, but yeah, we defended quite well there, apart from that. Hopefully we don't perform like that against Linfield, but we are 3-0 up, so we should be alright in that respect. Alright, we're at the second leg. Now I've gone with the 4-4-2. We have players unregistered. Our loanees are unregistered. That's fine. We're going to leave it with this formation, actually. We're going to try it on... No, we don't want to play Nauts. What are we playing Nauts for? I don't want to play Nauts. He's actually not very good, and I want him on not needed. In fact, unwanted list. Sell for value. Let's see if we can get a little bit of money for him. Probably not a great deal, though. I think we'll leave that as is. Yeah. Submit the team. Let's see if we can win in Northern Ireland. I always seem to get British teams in these draws. Lyon, I faced Motherwell, and I faced Kilmarnock in my save there. So I seem to like drawing these sort of British teams, but not English teams. I don't get a lot of English teams. I don't know if there actually was an English team in the draw. I'm not quite sure. I didn't even look. Keep it on control fluid, but they've got a highlight here. There was a free kick. Clark with the ball. Ward now. Here's Quinn, Lowry, and Boycer clears it away. Only as far as Clark. And De Gea wins the ball. And Viola will try and get onto the end of it. Basilic Gergic has won it. And he's moving forward now. Finds Viola. Nando's there. Nando, he's got to score. He does. Thank God he scored that. That could have been disastrous. So Nando scores, 14th minute. That's a good start. And... well, that's an away goal now as well, so that's extra work for Linfield to do. They now have to score. They now have to score 5, don't they? They score 4. It's not enough. So yeah, they have to score 5 now. Maths. I don't maths good. I don't English good either. Basilic Gergic with a free kick. Wow, that's a good free kick, and he's good now. And 29 minutes in, not quite. We're 2-0 up, and we're 5-0 up in aggregate. It looks like it's going to be a dominant performance, and that's fantastic. Martinez with a free kick. Basilic Gergic on the ball now. Kenneth Houdret to Thibaut Van Acker. Basilic Gergic. De Gea's through, De Gea's in. 3-0, 6-0 in aggregate. 35 minutes played, not even that. And this is going to be... hope this might be a goal route. We haven't had one of these yet on this save. I want one here today. That would really put the icing on the cake. And hopefully it will stop us from being in danger of getting the sack if we can perform like this. Because this is very good stuff. I'm very pleased with how this is going. Balled into Van Acker. This is from the kickoff here, so no highlight, of course. That's the usual highlight you always get at the kickoff where nothing happens at all. Cornelis with a throw in here. It's coming to De Gea. Here's Cercle Brugge. He's going to try and turn and shoot. It goes wide. But he's been doing very well this game. And, you know, he's really staking his claim for that spot in the hole between him and Cristobal. And if Cristobal isn't going to get into the team, then I don't really want to keep him because he's just going to keep getting unhappy at it. He's struggling. He's starting to get low on the conditioning though, so we might have to take him off in a minute. Board in with a header. And Martinez will hold on to the ball here. That's good stuff by Emiliano Martinez. Puts it up pitch. Cercle Brugge gets to Ken Hudret. Here he is again. Nando. Cheeky Nando. I should actually call him Cheeky Nando, seeing as it's the name I've given him. De Gea with the shot. Is he on a hat-trick? He might be. No, he's not. He's got one. Nando and Gergic have a goal each. I'm going to make a change. I am going to bring off Cercle Brugge and bring on Cristobal. And I'm going to turn him into non-gonch as well. Let's see if this works. I like using non-gonches. It just adds so much creativity to the team. So I want to try and use one. Cercle Brugge with a corner. It's headed away. It's going to go out for a throw in about halfway up. We're going to take off Van Acker shortly as well. That will be the next change. Here is Brown for Linfield. Ward in space. Quickly closed down though by the number 30. Sproul to Miller. Sproul is through. He's going to score here. No, he's not. That was a poor finish. This Linfield team isn't very good. I'm going to take off Van Acker now. Do we have a defensive midfielder on the bench? Not really. We'll have to put Dawale then. Even though he isn't really that much of a defensive midfielder. Yeah, if we swap him around, we'll have Hudret as the DM. That's a little bit better. We'll do that. 75 minutes played. We're well on top in this game. 3-0 up. Just like in the first leg. And that last substitution will be made now. We're going to take off Viola, who's struggling a bit. We're going to bring on Stalins up front. I think we'll try him as a target man. I think that's what he plays. I might be wrong. To try and throw a few different names out there. Try and sort of shake it up a bit. Last highlight of the game maybe. 30 seconds left. Cristobal on the ball. Tries to find Stalins but doesn't. Martinez is going to come out and pick this up. Yes, he does. I think that's going to be it. So it should be a nice 3-0 win here. Unless we have a very, very late chance here. Boyce with the ball. Hudret. De Gea to Cristobal. And that's going to be full time. It's 3-0. It's 6-0 on aggregate. So that's a good convincing win over 2 legs. And we're going to move on to Real Sociedad in the third qualifier. Whether that will be a live call or not, I am undecided so far. But Sociedad are a good team, so that is going to be difficult. Looking at our schedule then. So that game is going to be played in a week's time. So what I will do is 3, 4, 5. We're going to play the Westerlo and Oostend games because they will be our 4th and 5th league games of the season. Hopefully by then we'll have 7 points. If we haven't, then we could be in trouble. But we've been playing very well, so I don't see why we shouldn't be able to get 7 points. I won't be doing the first game of the season. Don't want to jump straight into that, and I don't want to do it live now because I've already done 2 live games, and I've covered the goal in the Vitesse game. So off screen, we've got the Lokeren game. We've got 2 legs against Sociedad with an RMP sandwiched in between them, and then Mechelen. So it'll be 5 games off screen. So I will do those sort of overnight, I think, and then play Westerlo and Oostend in the next episode. So yeah, that is going to be coming up. Going to try and make a few more signings as well. We've got plenty of time. We have money to play with as well, which isn't something we usually have on this series. Money. We've got £2,000 wage budget. The club finance is okay. Our reputation has gone up by half a star as well. It was 2. It's now 2.5. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I don't know if we actually need any transfer budget. I'm not quite sure. We will if we need free agents, but I'm going to have a look and see if there's anything that we can strengthen. I might buy an essential midfielder, actually. We'll try and put someone there with Rafa, maybe. I don't think... Defensively, I think we're okay. I think the other thing we could get is like a proper proven striker, like a good striker. Because Viola, Kabanga and Dissonink are okay, but I think we can get better. So I'm going to see if we can get a proven... No, not top striker, because this is Cercle Brugge, but a good striker. So I think that'll be it, really. I'm going to end this affair. I've been recording for 40 minutes. Most of it will be cut. But yeah, I've been recording for 40 minutes. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, then leave a like and make any comments you want to make. And if you want to see my videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.